Hello everyone, welcome back to part 3 of Vampire Assassin. We're here with Ultraviolent 4. We're trying out Uskayaw. It's been going okay so far, but we actually, towards the end of the last one, found something that's going to make squad go absolutely insane, or at least that's the hope. We found an Amulet of Faith. This has a really strong interaction with Uskayaw because you're trying to get piety really rapidly during fights. When you're getting 30% more piety, I didn't mean to do that, I wanted to look at it. I think an Amulet of Faith is 30%. Maybe I should have checked this before we started. Let's just say it's 30%. If it's not, it's close to that. Anyway, getting that extra piety up will let us get access to our higher level abilities, especially once we start getting more invocations. We might be able to start insta-fragging some stuff. This is kind of an ugly looking screen. We're training 8 things at once at the moment. There's an argument to be made that 1, we shouldn't train in so many things, and 2, even if we are, maybe we should be focusing something. In this case, probably either shields to get rid of the shield penalty, because we've got a buckler and that ends at 4, or hexes, because getting that up would allow us to start hexing things. But no, I'm being stubborn. And yeah, we did find a hexa book, which makes our character a lot stronger, because now we're not just going to have to rely on sneaking up to things with our stealth. Even if they do wake up, we can confuse them. Or not really yet, but eventually, once we keep getting our hexes going. Other things we have that are pretty cool. We have an artifact leather armor, which I'm a bit afraid of trying on. Could have, say, the drain property or something like that. I'd prefer to identify it first. And we have 700 nets. You think I'm joking? I'm not. We have 11 throwing nets. That's so insane. Alright, and where are we? We're inside of Bailey. We had to do a lot of kiting. There was a ghost in here that we had to run around in bat form to try to heal up before we fought it, but we did, so that's good. I happen to recognize this Bailey. What's going to happen is there's going to be a series of rooms like this, and each one you go through, the enemies start getting more and more difficult, but the loot starts getting better and better. And I think this one always has at least 1 potion of experience, sometimes maybe even 2. I don't know, we'll see about that. I don't know that we'll be able to fight our way through Orc Knights and potentially Orc Warlords, but we'll see. Just before we get going, I just want to do a quick shout out to the upcoming tournament. Shout out to the tournament. I guess that's not really shout out. Anyway, there's a new tournament coming up for the release of the 0.21 version, and that is going to be on the 5th of January. You should play in it. All you have to do, you don't have to do anything crazy or complicated to sign up. All you have to do is play on an online server, and the tournament will track your games. You don't even have to be trying to win the thing. There are a whole bunch of fun achievements and banners you can try to collect, and yeah, it's a lot of fun playing in the tournaments. I really enjoy it, and I enjoyed it even when I was relatively new and I wasn't trying to place anywhere. If you can have teams of up to 6 people as well. If up to 6 of you want me to put you into a team together, I can do that. Although it will be on the condition that your team name is a pun. So there you have it. Just let me know. Let's keep playing. We've got Bailey, room 2. I think... Okay, that's how it works. So you get your little room like this, that'll have all the orcs, and then after that you get a little treasure room. So we got some gold. That's not too exciting. There's nothing on our shopping list. I lied. There's a bunch of stuff. Wand of Clouds would be really good, actually. We found our own Wand of Digging. Let's keep going. Yeah, okay. I don't want to cough blood. We want to have access to bat form. Alright. Just seeing. What? We could try to confuse some of these guys as they approach. Oh, we got one. Ooh, yeah. there's an orc warrior coming. And he's got a halberd. He's very, very scary. How can we deal with him? Wand of Ice Blast probably is the best way to deal with him. So I'm going to move right so that he can't see us. And actually we can just shoot him through the door. You can't see it, but the Ice Blast is going to hit these tiles where we know the orc warrior is. And maybe these guys will be dumb enough that he's just going to stay there and... No, because the Ice Blast will probably kill him and then the warrior will walk in. So maybe what I should do rather than that is bat form now. Bat form all the way back here with our fast speed. And then, because we'll have more space and we can Ice Blast them. That's the safer play. I'm going to do that. Okay, I probably shouldn't go past the exit just in case. And let's Ice Blast them a few times as they walk up. One more is going to kill him. Will I use that or should I use the flaming? Or even... He still can't hit us yet, so I'm just going to use the flame. Alright, we got him. That's good. So he's going to be the main scary enemy in that pack. Oh, hey, look. We're getting abilities there. And it's only going to get harder. The next one's going to have knights. Seeing how scary the orc warrior was there, I don't love our chances in the next room. I'm going to go Control X just to look at all this stuff here. Okay, there's no, say, sneaky artifact armor hiding in here somewhere. Doesn't look like it. There are some more orcs though. Let's get all the blood we can. Alright, and here's our treasure room. We don't have IDs, but that's a whole bunch of heal wounds potions. We go up to 8. That's pretty nutty. Alright, so this is only going to get crazier. I wish we had immolation. If you ever get immolation in this one, this is where you want to use it. You immolate them all, you blow them up, they all explode. But we do not have that luxury. What we should be doing is probably... can't reach. We should be shooting ice blasts in that hit the orc warriors. In fact, they didn't all see us. I wonder what our odds of a Takima's dance affecting this guy. 44%. If we can pull that off, the Takima's dance will pull the weapon out of his hands. First of all, he won't then have the halberd to hit us with, but the halberd's very likely to just kill him. So I think it's worth just trying. Oh, we got it. Where did it go? Halberd dances into the air and then just disappeared. It's supposed to attack him. Odd. Okay, I'm backing all the way up because I'm guessing that these ones up here that never saw us with our stealth are probably not going to find us if we don't make noise near there. So if we're all the way back here, we can maybe sort of thin them out a bit. Should go confusers on this guy maybe. It's a 40% chance. Okay, we failed it. We can fight him though. He doesn't have a weapon anymore. Yeah, and we'll just kite him out to the poison. Huh. That was very successful. Well, wasn't it? Wasn't. Where did it go? Where did the halberd go when we Takima's it? Oh dear. Oh, he read a scroll of summoning. I thought we got a miscast that was so bad that we just that we summon these guys. But that's the downside of this. The orcs can pick up and use your summoning scrolls that are supposed to be your loot reward. So what do we do here? I'm just checking that these don't have any, say, whips of Elec or anything. And we don't have a line of fire. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. I'm just trying to see if I can get Takima's dance off. No. Maybe I just become a bat. And then we very carefully just run around. We'll wait for the gnolls to time out. We'll try not to get hit by the orc warrior, although that's a lot harder because he has a spear. So if he just sticks to the middle, it's a lot harder. Oh, let's also not die. I don't know if we can do this. How much damage can he do? 20 plus his spear. So on a max roll, I think he can't quite kill us. We can check a spear. Spear is 6 damage, so he can't. He would have to hit us max roll, and a null would have to hit us as well. So I think we're okay. If it gets really bad, we've also got 8 potions of heal wounds. Actually, if we just quaff one, I'll feel a lot better about this. Yeah, there you go, that's why. That's why. This guy, we have 27 evasion, but he is not missing. We'll go one more. We are using a lot of consumables, that is true, but the whole thing about this particular Bailey is that you're going to get more consumables as a reward if you can stay. So don't be afraid of using consumables in this one. Alright, well that guy's gone. I don't want to keep running up because we're likely to find more guys up there who are still kind of wandering around. We can't cast spells as a bat, I knew that. He can hit us there. What's Takima's? 46%. Let's try. If he keeps hitting us, we'll just heal wounds again. He resisted? No, we miscast it. Let's go again. Actually, the scary thing here is that the halberd regular orc could hit us from that tile as well. He resisted. Oh, he's got a crystal plate armor! Oh, wow. I just noticed. Okay, so that guy is actually going to be insane. He's not going to die to a Takima's at all because he's got crystal plate armor on. Maybe what we should do is try to hit him with a curare needle. Is that over the top? We've only got one, I think. Oh dear. Alright, what have we got? 2 blinking scrolls and a bunch of heal wounds if we are going to die here. Okay, so I'm going to wield the blowgun. We're going to quiver our curare, our 1. I'm going to get the orc warrior who's wearing crystal plate armor. The poison won't care about his AC. Really fire it. Yep, please hit. It hit. Oh, it missed. Alright, new plan. We're running back down. No, we could die here. I really don't like this. I'm going to use the scroll of blinking. And I guess could try to apport the curare needle back, but that's not really going to work. Maybe we'll just go more poison needles. He's as sick as possible. We can probably just get him like this. Alright, well we got him. That was a lot of consumables, some very valuable ones. So I really hope that we can make it to whatever that thing is. The potions of experience. I'm picking up the crystal plate armor. I mean, who knows? One day we might want it. If you didn't already realize, crystal plate armor is going to absolutely tank your stealth. But who knows? There's an orc knight. Well, let's grab our curare before anything else happens, because if we have to run and bail out of here, we absolutely still want our curare back. He does way more damage, 25 plus the halberd. I think if we can manage to curare needle him, we can probably kill him. Alright, let's go. We've got the curare quivered. Yep. Okay, well we got him. While he's slowed, we can get more space and we can poison him more as well. He's no longer slowed, but he's ticking out to the poison. Get away. Oh, we did it. Alright. That's really good. We got 5 scrolls or something. We should know what summoning is because we saw a monster read that. But I wonder what 5 scrolls are in here that's as good loot. Is it 5 scrolls of acquirement? Is that possible? I guess it could be enchant weapon, or I think we've seen enchant armor, so it could be enchant weapon. I think actually that's very likely. He had a scroll of summoning too. I'm glad he didn't waste it. Alright. Oh, I don't know where we got these, but at some point we've picked up 7 needles of paralysis. That's amazing. They need to have an inscription on them too, similar to the curare needles. I thought my options had this, but apparently not. So when you go to this item in the inventory, you hit I for inscribe. I'm going to put !F. So if I ever accidentally try to fire the needles of paralysis, that will check with us first that we really do want to fire it. But that's amazing because that gives us a really good way to stab stuff, even if it has really high magic resistance, because we can paralyze it. Oh, there's another Orc Knight. Yeah, the odds of Takima's dance working are really low, 26%. We've got quite a distance we can kite him over, particularly if we hit him with the curare. So I don't mind just trying a 1 in... No, where is it? Takima's is a 30%, so it's... I don't know. A 1 in 4 point... No, it's even... Yeah, 1 in 4 point something. Let's go again. We'll go 1 more. Okay, never lucky. Now let's go to our blowgun. And we're giving him 1 shot to hit us here, but he won't kill us from 1 shot. And let's try curare. Uh-oh. Oh, that wasn't curare, that was regular. Oh dear. Alright, curare, go. We missed. Change my mind. Paralysis needle. Go. He resisted. Paralysis needle. Come on. I feel like this isn't gonna work. Alright. What are we gonna do here? These guys are now both mited. The real danger is that... Well, it's not the real danger, but I really, really, really would like to get our needles back, seeing as we just used all our best needles. And if we had to run out of here, we'd be throwing away a curare and 3 or 4 paralysis ones. Oh dear. 25 plus a trident, and then because he's mited, it's another 50% damage. I think he could kill us. So what can we do? What can we do? We have the scroll of summoning. I think that might be the play. I'm just thinking, I really want to bat form to get away, but I don't want to just 1-shot die. What's better, reading the summoning scroll and then using those to give us a gap, or bat forming first? Both give the Orc Knight the chance to kill us. Let's go to summoning scroll, please no kill. Oh yeah, that was a really good summoning. Okay, I don't know if this will be enough. It might be. We can try to fire in more needles of paralysis at this stuff. So it said, do you really want to fire in the null's direction? And that's what I should do, is fire at this tile and then use dot, so it's going to stop there. Alright, did he resist again? No, it missed. I don't know. Maybe we'll just go regular poison needles. And the reason I'm aiming at the one behind is because if I do dot on the first one and it misses, then is not going to have a chance to hit the guy behind. Whereas if I do the dot on this one, it can potentially hit him, But if it misses, it won't hit our own summon null behind that. What does he have? That was our own Orc Wizard. Just hit us with a puff of flame. Dude, that's not cool. That's really not cool. Our own Orc Wizard just tried to kill us. The other problem here is that everyone's just chasing each other. So this Orc Knight is not getting attacked by any of our summons. I think this is a different strat again. We can try a throwing net. And we'll do the same thing. We'll aim at the guy behind. Oh no. Missed. Alright. So now we're in melee range with a mited Orc Knight with a glaive. That's even scarier than the one who had a trident. The glaive's even more damage. If he random energies us, we could die. So what do we do? Do we try to fear him? Oh, he's another tile away. Let's go throwing net again. I really need this to work. Please work. Okay, well, we got him this time. So now what do we do? I don't know. I don't want to run up to him and try to stab him because if he gets out of it, maybe we can try our Takimas on him. With 29% chance. No, didn't get him. Got him. Okay, I think we're okay now. Alright, so he's still mited, but now he's got a glaive attacking him. Alright, how are we gonna get this guy? He's still mited too. Ice Blast to kill him? Not quite. No longer mited. Okay, so now we just blowgun him. We want to quiver the poison needles though, not the throwing nets. Alright, got him. Mited again. Please just die, you guys. Alright, well, we got him. This guy has no weapon. Alright, so we made it to 6 shields, which is the buckler penalty gone, and so we're turning that off. Not going to train for a regular shield at this point, because we're already training way too much stuff to worry about getting a shield to 15. Maybe later. And now what do we do? We can try confuse. Alright, I don't want to use any more spells on him because I want to have bat form to escape, which is actually what I think I want to do here. Before that, let's just try another Needle of Paralysis. Come on. Nope. And again. Nope. Okay, he's resisting. The way that this works is that it uses the enchantment of your blowgun, which in our case is +0, so not very high, and also your throwing skill. And it checks it against the hit dice of the monster. So it seems like basically we just don't have the ability to paralyze an Orc Knight with this level of skill. Yeah. Even though he's still mited, he's not going to kill us without the glaive. It also makes it a lot easier for us to run around him because he doesn't have the extra tile of reach. You can close doors and get a net back. Alright, our stealth's really good. So I thought there was a chance there that he might forget us. Okay, but no. Alright, so let's get out of bat form. We have the ability to go back into it should we need it. And I think what I want to do... Fire needle. No. Let's try the throwing nets. If we can land one now, we can potentially stab him. He's much less scary now when there's only one of them. Because the way that it works is that Orc Knights have a battle cry, and that mites other Orc Knights or other Orcs around them. So it's when you have 2 of them and they're going to mite each other, they're much scarier. But just one on his own, it's still scary, but it's not as scary as when they both have 150% damage. Taking this really slowly because he might break out at any time. And I'm also watching our piety. Oh, let's see, he's as sick as possible. I think what I want to do actually, I mean, we still have how many nets? 9. But still, let's save our net. Let's support it. Oh no, we failed it. And then he tore it apart. Oh, that sucks. Can you just tick out to the poison, please? There we go. Alright. This is going to be a whole episode of doing a Bailey. I don't know. I'm hoping it will be worth it. But we don't know. What are these 5 scrolls? Maybe we just... Oh, that was it. So let's see. We did get a bunch of potions, so it's possible that... well, it's definite that at least one of these singles is experience. And then I think this is very likely to be 5 enchant weapon scrolls. Let's see. So I'm doing /- to have a look at the things we don't know. For potions, because there are a couple that would be really valuable that I don't want to use. In particular, Invis, because it allows you to stab when monsters can't see you, and cancellation, which is a really important tool. I think we need to wait. I think we need to wait for an identify scroll. As much as I would love to just quaff these and find the experience right now. In that case, let's just put on this leather armor. If it's cursed, we've got to remove curse. And I mean, if it has contam or drain, then bad luck. +1 leather armor. It's got RLX, 3 points of RN, Dex +4, and the slow property. I think having this having the slow property is probably not worth it to get essentially what's RLX and a bit of extra Dex. As a vampire, we get plenty of RN anyway. Yeah, I'd rather stay in the ringmail, I think. It's true that if we get slowed, we can become a bat and run away, but I think I'm still happy not using that. I'm gonna get killed by some Alec enemy and then regret it. Oh well. We don't need the book anymore, and let's read these scrolls. I think it's gonna be enchant weapon. It is. Alright. So the question is, we're just talking about how much better a blowgun is when it's highly enchanted. Whereas a dagger, particularly if you're relying on the stabs, which are insane amounts of damage, the enchantment on your dagger is kind of irrelevant. I think I'm just gonna put... This might be crazy, but I think I want to put just straight up throw 5 enchant weapons on the blowgun. I'm gonna do it. Stop me. Can't. Oh, we've also got 6 enchant armors. I only just noticed. So that Bailey actually had a lot of pretty good loot. Even if you ignore the potion of experience that we're probably carrying around, just getting 5 enchant weapons and 5 enchant armors, which is what I think we got, is a lot. There was also, how many? At least 2 scrolls of summoning in there, although the enemy used 1 and then we used the other. Wow, this phantom is actually just better than we are. Alright, so this should be a lot easier now. Oh, let's keep going. +6 blowgun, sure. A new dagger. We still have remove curse. This might be electrocution. It's a dagger of draining. I don't know. We can carry it around, but the subset of enemies that you would use a dagger of venom on tend to be very similar to the ones you would use draining on. So it's kind of a bit of an overlap there. I'm going to test this new scroll. Noise, great. And then let's keep going. We're only on D10. Considering, what were we just fighting? Orc Knights. The regular D10 enemy should be a lot easier. Hungry Ghost is so useless when they don't make you hungry. There's our lair. We're not going to go straight in. We're at least going to do this floor and maybe even some of D11. In fact, maybe all of D11. Uruk. What has she got? An Enchanted Evening Star. And a Scale Mail. We do have our Curare. She usually has javelins as well. So I think that's, even if we're going to try to stab her, I think it's worth trying to come from below, because we're walking the whole screen at her. And every time you make a move when you're in vision of an enemy, you roll a stealth check. So to go from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'd have to get 7 turns and then stab her. Whereas if we come around this corner, it would only be 3. So I think it's better to try to do that. We've got killer bees coming. They get extremely owned by any poison. Although in saying that, we only want to be fighting one of them at a time. So we'll get in here. If we just do a quick check of our ability to hex them, 51%, it's really high. In Sorcerer it should be even better, right? 47, no it's not, because we haven't trained any ice magic at all. So yeah, we only have hexes training. Alright, we'll start just trying to hit them with the Dagger of Venom. Apparently we are completely missing. If we're ever going to die, I will quaff some blood to get back to regular rather than thirsty, and then that will allow us to use our Potion of Lignification. If you're a tree, you're never going to die to bees. Unless it's a full-on bee vault with a, what's that thing called? A queen bee who's going to zerk them all. But even then, I don't know. Going around this way, because we're going to try to stab the two-headed ogre as well. Same reason as for Uruk, rather than walking all the way through the open, we'll go around, use the corner, so it'll just be a couple of turns where he could potentially wake up. And he immediately did. So what do? Takima's Dance is really good, but it's only at 30% of working. The safest play is just to bat form away with the speed. He lost us due to our stealth. And then now that he's gone, we can maybe paralyze him. We've got, oh, I accidentally walked into him. Hang on. And we failed our bat form. Get out. Let's try again. Okay. With a +6 blowgun, maybe we can get this guy. We can. Yeah. Sick. Stealth is up to 12. The Wyvern. A regular confused 44%. Let's try that. Failed. And again. Got him. Now that our shield's gone, actually, maybe we should focus hexes. Or maybe not. We'll just keep... Yeah. You see these fights like this where... So, we could have Takima's Dance, the two-headed ogre, and we confuse the Wyvern. If our hexes were a little bit higher, it would make those fights a lot easier. I think it's worth focusing hexes. Just for the moment. It's true of both your stealth and your hexes, but it's kind of a little bit like an arms race, whereby your enemies are getting higher hit dice and more magic resistance, and you're training more power on those things. So you kind of want to get ahead of the curve a little bit. So if we just pump our hexes for a little bit, we can get sort of back on top of the MR for these monsters that we're fighting. I completely forgot what I was doing. We're trying to get around behind Urug. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Uskayaw. Oh, that is Snorg, and she has seen us. Oh dear. She goes berserk, and when she goes berserk, she does insane amounts of damage. She can bite for 20 and claw twice for 15, like a regular troll, which is 50 damage per turn. But when she goes berserk, it's 150% damage, and the extra speed means she's hitting like a truck. I really don't want to fight her unless we can. We have 3 pips of piety. We could line pass her if we can keep up this and confuse her. Otherwise, we could try to. What else could we do? We could just shoot out a paralysis needle and see if that's gonna work. It is. Okay, please don't wake up. Let me stab you, please. Oh, yes, okay. Never mind. Blowgun stabbing. Strong. Super legit. Yeah, so I'm really pleasantly surprised there. That was a lot easier than it should have been. Where's Uruk? Down there. So we need to go around to the left. Snorgi is really, really, really frightening. Don't ever underestimate her. And even if you're just running away from her, so it used to be that she was kind of like polar bears, in that when she was nearly dead, she'd berserk. But now she can berserk. Even just seeing me will make her angry. Alright, hold your breath. You press the button softly, makes your stealth more effective. Nice. Let's grab her 7 javelins. Very nice. It gives us more throwing stuff. We're gonna check this hatch up. No, we're not. We're gonna go stab all this stuff. Nothing's waking. Alright, we need to back up. Alright, so check this out. I think you can line pass for as many enemies as are in a row, which in this case is 4 of them. I'm pretty sure we can confuse all 4 at once. That's really sick. But our problem is our invocations don't last so very long, so they didn't stay confused. Alright, never mind. Very strong, but then at the same time not very strong. Confusion chance on this guy is about 50-50. Let's give it a go. Come on. No. Okay, now we bat form out of here. He does, like Snorg, can do 50 damage per turn, and we're on 50 HP. We're not about to die because we have a little bit of guaranteed damage reduction from our armor, but we really just want to not take any more hits. Actually, let's see if we can get off the paralysis needle. We can. Alright, and as we stab him, our piety goes up really quickly. I'm going to throw a tomahawk at this guy. He's going to throw tomahawks back. I was hoping he would just step to us and then we'd line pass him. There we go. It really does not last very long. Okay, I think we shouldn't take any more shots. We'll just kite him with poison. He goes down. And we'll drink some blood so we're not going bloodless. Hey, more bees. I've seen a picture of a bee vault since the devs changed food. It looks really funky when all the what were raw jellies and once upon a time honeycombs, they're all now bread rations. It looks kind of funky because it's a beehive filled with bread rations. Odd. Okay, things that we have here: potion of mutation, potion of magic. There's a lot of stuff here that we potentially want to buy. Might, curing, agi. This whole store is good. Everything but the potion of flight I'm pretty excited about. We've got 3 flight and we can always become a bat and fly anyway. They're not the ones that I'm excited about though. Sorry, as in I'm trying not to waste. which, what are they, invis and cancellation, because I was thinking we could buy that potion of mutation and the potion of magic that we don't know, and it might identify some of these in our inventory, which would make it more likely that we can just then randomly pick the experience potion without wasting it, but not to be. I would love to get experience though. Where are our identify scrolls? Okay. So there is an argument to be made for going into lair now, but I don't mind testing out D11. And the reason for that is that if we find anything particularly scary on this floor, we can immediately turn into a bat and just come back to D10 and then go into lair. Okay, we'll stab him. Look how quickly our piety goes up. We get that one stab and it immediately takes us to 2 pips of piety. That's a gargoyle. I really hope we can stab him. We can't. What if we hex him? Confuse is a 33% chance. It's pretty low. Our issue is that he's immune to poison. So our dagger of venom doesn't do a lot to him. What about Takima's? 40%. We can give it a go. No, we should get out of here. It's bat form. Stone arrows on those guys can do quite a lot of damage. So don't ever take gargoyles lightly. He's not so scary that I think we need to skip the floor. So I'm coming just back down a new stair. Alright, we've got Yaks and Arolka. Alright, well this is no good. Arolka has the ability to banish you. 33% chance on us at the moment, which is lower than I would have thought. Why is that so low? We have no MR. We have 1 point. I guess vampires have naturally pretty good MR, but this is a reason to skip the floor. Arolka is really terrifying. Being banished can be a death sentence, but also the other things. Crystal Spear is really scary. Paralysis is really scary, as is just her elemental stuff. So the bolt of cold, the fireball, the lightning bolt. So we're gonna leave. She woke up but didn't see us. So we've got to remember on D11, Arolka's running around. So hopefully we can find some form of extra MR before we have to fight her. Have we seen Orc yet? Yes, on D9. Okay, excellent. So we get to do Lair and Orc at least before we have to fight her. And we don't have to fight her, we can skip D11 if I'm really that afraid. Let's go into Lair. This is actually good for us. This thing's surrounded by water. Can be bad for a lot of characters, especially if you have no good way of fighting hydras, because if you're trying to run from them to get back to the stairs, they're going to speed up over the water while you slow down and they're going to catch you. But we can always bat form fly over the water. So this helps us more than it hurts us. And I think we're going to stop this one here. Let's see, how are we going? Yeah, okay. So we have a skill target on for short blades. So we're gonna do our lair. We should be pretty well placed. Hopefully we're gonna find some identify scrolls so we can figure out where our potion of experience is. Because if we get a potion of experience, say we just pump it all into hexes, our character will be really, really strong for this part of the game. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you back next time. Goodbye.